what are limiting reactants? So first, let's discuss the principle behind this. What is the principle behind limiting reactant? Just remember, the maximum amount of product possible from a reaction is determined by the reactant present in the least amount. It is based on reaction coefficient and molecular weight. So basically, you just have to know which reactant has the least amount, the equation is balanced, and the molar mass.
Teleport us to Mars!
To make it simple, let's have an analogy. We're not going to use food this time, but we're going to use a car. So to make a car, you need a car body and 4 tires. So in chemistry, again, this is the balanced chemical equation. It's like a recipe in food, but this time it's car, okay?
That's weird.
So let's say you have 8 car bodies and 48 tires. How many cars can you make? It's very simple. Just distribute the tires to the car bodies. So each car bodies will get 4 tires. That will give us 8 cars plus 16 excess tires. So the question is, what limits the production of more cars?
I don't know.
It is the car bodies. So in chemistry, we call this as the limiting reactants. It inhibits the production of more cars. Okay? Limiting reactant is the reactant present in a reaction in the least amount. Also, it determines the maximum amount of product that can be formed. And these excess tires are called the excess reactants. They are the reactants that are not used up when the reaction is finished. Because, again, the limiting reactant is consumed. There are no more car bodies, so you can't use the tires. Now let's try this on a molecular level. So consider the synthesis of carbon dioxide. You have carbon plus oxygen, which will yield carbon dioxide, CO2 gas. So you have 4 carbon atoms, let's just say, plus 12 oxygen atoms. When they react, they will form 4 carbon dioxide plus some unreacted oxygen. So which reactant has the least amount? That is carbon. So we say that carbon is the limiting reactant. And since there are unreacted oxygen, the oxygen will be the excess reactant. Okay? Now let's try this problem. For the balanced equation shown below, what would be the limiting reagent if 79.6 grams of NO or nitric oxide were reacted with 59.5 grams of oxygen? So again, draw the table, put the given to the upper leftmost of the table, 79.6 grams nitric oxide, boom, then use the molar mass. So to get the moles of nitric oxide, cancel the unit, then use the mole ratio. If you don't know how to get mole ratio, please watch the video that I made. But basically it is from the balanced chemical equation. So we have 2 moles of nitric oxide in the bottom and 2 moles of nitrogen dioxide in the top. Canceling the units, we are now in the number of moles of NO2. Then use the molar mass to get the mass of NO2 in grams. This will give us 1 to 2 grams of nitrogen dioxide. But it doesn't end there. Again, we have 2 reactants here. So you still have to solve for the mass of nitrogen dioxide using the grams of oxygen. Okay, so we start with 59.5 grams oxygen. Same procedure. Use the molar mass. Use the molar ratio. Use the molar mass of NO2. Canceling the units, bam bam. We will get the mass of NO2 and the final answer is 171 grams NO2. By observation, we can see that 122 grams of NO2 is less than 171, so the limiting reactant will be your nitric oxide because it produced the least number of NO2.
Very, very intense. Oh my god.